Yahoo CEO, Marissa Meyer.
Good morning, and welcome to the third Yahoo Mobile Developer Conference. We're thrilled to have so many of you back. It's great to see so many familiar faces. And I also want to take a moment and welcome all of those joining for the first time. We have an incredible conference planned today. We've got lots of announcements, talks, and above all else, a lot of opportunities for all of us to get to know each other. At the start of today, I want to talk a little bit about our progress. A little bit less than 2 years ago, we acquired Flurry, and we've worked really hard to continue to develop deep partnerships with the developer community. Flurry's been with you since the very beginning. When the App Store launched in 2008, Flurry was already embedded in nearly 1,200 applications. Flurry's always been a free tool. It will help you and will grow and scale with you. And we're continuing to invest in tools that help developers build great apps, reach new audiences, and grow into great businesses. It's been incredible to see the Flurry community continue to flourish. Last year at this conference, we announced that there were 630,000 applications that had embedded Flurry. Today, we're pleased to announce that we've passed 800,000 applications. That means we've had almost 500 applications added each day of the past year. We're pleased that we've been able to cultivate and grow the community together. There's incredible scale represented by all of the people in this room. In 2015, users logged 3.2 trillion sessions on apps created by the Flurry community. With each session averaging 9 seconds, that represents almost 1 million years spent in app sessions in 2015. To really grasp the magnitude of mobile, we want to take a look at one of the biggest events of the year, Super Bowl Sunday. During the 4 hours of the Super Bowl, Flurry tracked 700 million US mobile app sessions made by this audience. The two main takeaways: the scale of mobile engagement is incredible, and the Super Bowl became a true multi-screen experience this year. This was the most mobile of all of the Super Bowls to date. With the exception of less than 2 minutes during the halftime performance, viewers were engaged with their smartphones for every second of the Super Bowl. But there's a paradox in the mobile industry today. Despite all of the incredible growth and the incredible magnitude and scale, we continue to hear things like the mobile revolution is over, market saturation is slowing mobile growth, the growth of time spent on mobile devices slows. And to some extent, we are seeing evidence of this being true. Over the past 4 years, the growth of mobile sales has decelerated by 92%. Mobile device sales, which grew 83% in 2012, are today pretty much flat. And while users now spend 4 hours each day on mobile, we aren't seeing much growth year over year. But 4 hours is an incredible amount of time. It's like watching the Super Bowl every single day. But we are reaching critical mass in time spent on mobile. There's only so many hours in the day. Mobile already touches every part of our lives, from meals to our commute, to work, to class. This plateauing effect we're seeing can be explained by the law of large numbers. When the magnitude of something gets so big, even significant changes seem relatively small. But this leads us to really get focused on the 3 things we're going to talk about today. Number 1, the importance of mobile engagement and driving even more usage and engagement into applications built by the Flurry community. The many, not the few, and the fact that Flurry really is the right tool to help you build and scale your applications and businesses. Last year, I spoke about how we're thinking about being mobile first at Yahoo. Today, that's a given. This year, we're being really focused on being mobile engagement first. This means how can we more effectively capture the share of those 4 hours on mobile each day. Let's look at the data to support this. Even as time on mobile approaches critical mass, users are engaging more and more with applications. In 2015, there was a 58% year-over-year increase in mobile app sessions. And in particular, the apps that focus on personalization, like home screen launchers, news, and productivity, showed the strongest growth. Users want to be more effective with their time on mobile. The real opportunity here is to drive mobile engagement through more compelling experiences. And at Yahoo, we've grown our user base to more than 600 million mobile monthly users. And we're now focused relentlessly on mobile engagement. We want to build experiences for mobile as the first screen, not just shrunken down experiences for a smaller screen, and create ways to more deeply engage communities of users based on their interests and their passions. The opportunity here, of course, is to change mobile by tapping into the power of the community. And that leads to our second point, the many, not the few. The future of mobile is going to be about reaching new audiences, engaging them even more deeply, and building great applications into great businesses. At Yahoo, we believe the mobile industry is going to be defined by many players, not just a handful. As we saw, users are engaging with apps more than ever before, and they're spending even more time in mid to long tail applications, apps that are built by developers in this community. Time spent in mid to long tail apps is growing at more than double the rate of that of the top 25 apps. For example, you may have heard of Pinger, one of the leading developers on Flurry. They launched a new application, a new messaging application called Sideline that works as a free second mobile number for calls and texts. Within 2 months since launch, they already have more than 1 million downloads. Another is YouCam Makeup, a utility and lifestyle app that allows users to try out new looks with a photo editor. It was launched in December of 2014, and by 1 year later, they had reached more than 100 million downloads, with time spent increasing 15x. You'll be hearing from them later today about how they're using Flurry to drive engagement. And Cheetah, the developer of productivity and utility apps like Clean Master and Battery Doctor, is now approaching nearly 2 billion total downloads, an increase of 125% in a single year. Cheetah is also one of our top partners for monetization. They'll be joining us later to share how they've been using Gemini native applications to improve monetization. These are prime examples of the rise of mid to long tail applications, from acquiring new users to deepening engagement to growing monetization. And it's never been more clear that this is the community that will lead the future of mobile. Our commitment to the developer community is stronger than ever because we believe that all of you will define and build the future. And to that end, we want you to know that you're in the right place. Yahoo's mission is to be an indispensable guide. We've always been a guide. It started as Jerry and Dave's guide to the World Wide Web. Today we guide more than 1 billion users, more than 600 million on mobile, to the digital information that they care about most. We also pride ourselves on being one of the most partner-friendly companies in the industry. We have thousands of partners, many in multi-year partnerships that represent multi-billion dollars worth of business. We're working together to create the most compelling mobile experiences for users. And for advertisers, we help deliver beautiful, well-targeted messages to their audiences. We're pleased that advertisers are really responding positively to the many new formats and programs we've introduced. And of the $1.6 billion of mobile video native and social revenue that we saw at Yahoo in 2015, more than $1 billion of that came from mobile. Last year at this conference, we launched Yahoo App Publishing as part of the Mobile Developer Suite. We've grown that to nearly a $200 million run rate in partner payments. Built from nothing, zero. We did that together. That really brings us full circle back to all of you, the developers. You're at the center of the future of mobile for users, advertisers, partners, and for Yahoo. From growing the Flurry community to turning apps into real businesses, it's been an incredible year. We're proud to be a part of it with you and excited to continue to grow together. There's so much more to come, and you're in the right place to do it. Yahoo is your partner from the start to however big you grow.